An Arizona artist has turned a personal loss into a public display of beauty and inspiration. Joining us in studio is Corinne Woodward-Wasson, the artist of the exhibition Flirting with the Desert, which is currently being showcased at the Scottsdale Civic Center Library. Thank you so much for joining us. I've heard you say that you have a crush on the desert. What does that mean?
I do have a crush on the desert. A crush is, for me, a love that you think about kind of all day long. And so I'm thinking about the desert when I wake up in the morning, when I'm out in my car, when I'm in my backyard, my front yard, and I'm always kind of like waiting for the next time I get to see the desert.
You grew up in Arizona.
I did.
Did you always love the desert? Did you develop an appreciation?
No, I grew up on County Island Street in like the Tempe Chandler area. So I grew up with horses and sheep and all this irrigated property that doesn't look like the desert at all. So I was kind of kept from it. And it wasn't until I became somebody who wanted to have the desert in my own life. My brother-in-law actually introduced me to all of his plants and just showed me each individual thing, and I fell in love with the prickly pear and the barrel cactus and the saguaro and saw the beauty in that.
So let's talk about the exhibition. We do have some images that we're able to share with folks, and it's so colorful. You dressed to totally match this. I mean, the watercolors are gorgeous. What is this that we're looking at on this?
That's a saguaro crown that I made, and this is my first love, bats. Bats are like a crush. They really lead me in. This is Wendy Reisanen and myself. And this piece is also from photographs that I've taken. So all of these photographs that I'm working from in my work are my own personal photographs.
And how did this come about? There was a personal loss you experienced.
Oh,
Talk
yes.
about that.
Yeah, I lost my dad in 2018 to skin cancer, and I made a show for him to mark the 1-year anniversary of his passing in 2019, and I wrote a collection of 15 stories to go about our time and alongside the work that I'd made. And now I just continue to make work about him and for him and the appreciation that he gave me. He was a physics and biology and botany teacher, so he gave me a real love for plants and animals really early.
I love that you include written stories and journaling portions in your artwork. Why?
They're to mark my time. So every time I'm out and I see something, I use my phone as my camera most of the time, and then I go back through my day and I think about who did I get to see today? What kind of friends made me pull my car over and take photos? And then I think about how that marks where I was in my life. And so through the plants and the stories, I get to see this journal of my experiences with my children, with my friends, with my husband, with my partners. You know, it's really nice.
And the written word, having that along with the visual images, does that help make it more maybe accessible to
Completely.
people?
I think a lot of people feel like they don't understand art, so anything that gets them in the door, and most of us have the ability to read, and so a story is something that we can feel a connection to and a pathway into looking at the art.
Your exhibition has paintings and murals, 3D. Why so much diversity?
I taught for a really long time, and so I love all mediums, and I really like to work in as many as I can and see this, you know, this love that I have, be able to translate it into different mediums. I love things that are really sharp and scary to be nice and soft when I work in three-dimensional work.
Oh, that makes sense then. The cactus that we just saw
Yes.
looks very soft.
Yes,
very
you can wear
soft.
it. It's a crown.
So because you say you love the desert, even in the summer, you told me, which I was
Yes.
like, what's pretty in the summer?
Oh, everything. Everything's pretty in the summer.
Do you have a favorite plant or a favorite flower?
The Peruvian apple cactus are night bloomers that are opening up right now. The saguaros are open up right now. The Arizona bird of paradise are open up right now. So I have a whole calendar in my head of what gets to come to life in the summer.
What do you hope people take away from your work?
Oh, I hope that people feel a new appreciation for the small things and start to look in their parking lots and apartment complexes and front yards to see those birds and plants.
I will make a point of looking this summer instead of just trying to get from AC to AC. Thank you so much. And runs through July 1st, where?
At the Scottsdale Civic Center Library. And yeah, I hope you come see it.
Thank you so much. We appreciate your time.
Thank you.
Thanks for coming in.
Thanks for having me.